going to be a little bit different because I felt guided. So I felt very intense energies for past weeks or two, a lot of internal work, and I therefore was actually interested, what's the story with this Virgo season in astrological perspective? Okay, so I did some research, I made the notes, and we're going to go through it because I think this period of time is actually very intense and more intense than ever, and I feel guided, meaning that must be quite crucial for many of you. This also correlates with the eclipses. There's eclipses, and let's check it out, what the eclipses are. Okay, so we're going to go through it first, okay? Let me go first through the Virgo season. So welcome everybody who is present at the moment. It was meant to be for you, okay? So this period of time, we are in the Virgo season between August 21st and September 23rd. So we have a whole month of a transformative period, okay? This is marked by 2 new moons in Virgo, not 1, but 2, an extraordinary celestial event. I knew it because I could feel it emotionally, like we all could, I believe. So this Virgo season is first occurred between August 22nd, 21st, depending, and at the second, there is also a solar eclipse, okay? It's set for September 21st. So we may be feeling this as well. And I saw just 222. We may be feeling this as well, okay? Very intensely. What does it mean for us? Especially what does it mean for our beautiful Virgos? Because they're now thrown in this incredible roller coaster, okay? This Virgo season is more for reflection and renewal. We could feel it also from my last session. There you could feel a lot of intense energy of reflection upon where do we stand in our lives at the moment, and Virgos may feel it much more intensely, okay? Where do we stand in our lives? Are we there where we want to be? Are we somewhere stuck in the toxic situations? Or are we already renewing, okay? Going through the rebirth. For those of you that are born in Virgo, you may be going through your rebirths right now as we speak, depending on your birthdays. So Virgo is ruled by Mercury and associated with the 6th house of health, okay, which is the habits, service, okay. It also encourages the focus on daily routine, bodily awareness. So some of you may feel that you want to be in better shape, whether it is the dietary routine or whether it is physics, okay? You may feel more awareness about what you put into your body, whether it is energy or whether it is actually, I don't like the ankle actually. Let me change it a little bit. We have such a funny, I think that's better, isn't it? All right, so you may be feeling it on many levels, depending on where you stand. If you're not Virgo, you may be checking your house placement. Where is your Virgo placement in your house? Okay, it's very, it's going to show where you may feel it the most, okay? But especially you may feel it perhaps, especially the Virgos, but also you that have a strong placement in Virgos, you may feel it in daily routines. As I said, awareness about your body, about your appearance, not in a shallow way, okay, but in more internal way, okay. This is awareness and reflection. This is a deep, I'm going to actually bring the cards as well. So it could be also internally, yeah. Also personal boundaries. So many of you may be feeling that you are more prone to not allow disrespect anymore, and to really stand for your boundaries, having people really respecting them, and that's a beautiful thing. That's a very, very good thing. And those of you that are in any kind of commitments, if there are toxic people around you, you will feel it much stronger, okay. This time you may feel it very intense, and it's gonna feel like real opposite pole, okay, like a two negative magnets, let's say. You will feel very, very disturbing, okay. So you may start feeling in this Virgo season a lot of resistance towards disrespect, towards abuse, towards all those negative vibrations that maybe perhaps pointed towards you, okay. This season also invites the individuals like to refine their habits, adopt healthier lifestyles. We spoke about it. Embrace more disciplined approach to personal growth. So it's not going to be only anymore like, oh, I don't care what I'm going to do today, I'm just going to like whatever. No, you're going to want to be a little bit more structured, because the Virgo is about structure. Virgo needs to have things actually in control, structured, and simplified in a way that there's no confusion, no chaos, there's no instability, okay. Virgo needs to have they say it's perfectionist, but not only in a toxic sense, okay. The Virgo is a perfectionist in a way that if there is some chaos, if there is some misalignment, the Virgo wouldn't put up with it, okay, because it needs to be structured, it needs to have a sense, it needs to have a system, okay. And we're going to feel it a lot more this time, okay, especially Virgos. The dual new moons, we have 2 new moons in Virgo, which is absolutely significant. That's why I was guided. Normally I do astrologies very briefly during the readings, but this time I was actually guided to do the video, because this dual new moons in Virgos, okay, amplify this energy, okay. This energy is very amplified, and you could feel this as well, like, because you could feel the emotional, whatever you go through, you might feel it a lot more intense than generally you would, okay. Whatever you go through, okay, whatever situation or interaction with others, you may feel it amplified. That's why, yeah, it's offering the power for reset to all zodiac signs, not only Virgos, but Virgos will feel it a lot more. So if you're going through some kind of toxic situation, you're just gonna go and you're just gonna want to get out of it. Like you've had enough. You may feel like I just no longer gonna put up with this, because this is it. I just had enough. That's it. You know, you may start feeling these like real direct decision makings that will make you really want to escape or run out of toxic situations, okay. This spiritual and deep internal reset is calling for all to really tune into our higher self, tune into our inner selves, okay. I have a feeling that this beautiful Earth's Wisdom Oracle is going to help us unfold a little bit more. So this period is very strong for introspections. We spoke about it. Setting intentions. Okay, so set your intentions. What you truly want in this life and at the stage that you are at the moment. Okay, it will call us to introspect a little bit more about our own needs, okay? Not the needs of others that are, as we saw in the previous life, that are perhaps somehow leeching on us or very dependent on us in a toxic way, okay? This is deep introspections, certain intentions, initiating changes that align with our higher purpose. Yeah, this is a new moon in Virgo double. Okay, so this is going to be amplified, and it's like this hot pot scenario I was talking about. This is literally boiling already, and we are like not staying in that pot anymore. We can't. Even if our ego or fears or any form of blockages or even a feeling of denial of solving the situations is not going to allow us to stay any longer. This is a period where we are truly tuning into our practical intuition, meaning we are aligning with our intuitive and we put it into practice, okay? This is the hot pot. We are not staying in the toxic situation anymore because there is no more space to breathe. There's literally no more space to breathe. So we are finding a place where we actually can breathe, okay? So this is therefore very important and crucial period of this year. 12-12, right there, okay? So thank you so much for your likes and really appreciate it. Divine message that I've channeled earlier for the collective from the universe and your higher selves and from divine source, angels and archangels. Embrace the quiet moments. They are fertile ground where your intentions take root. This Virgo season, the celestial energies encourage us to slow down, reflect, and realign with our true selves. It's the time to shed old patterns, cultivate mindfulness, and nurture our inner gardens. And I just took a beautiful t-shirt of butterflies, freedom, okay? And it actually wasn't intentional. I'm just realizing it perfectly aligns with our divine messages. So this is it. We are aligning, okay, with our inner gardens. So trust that the seed you plant now will blossom into profound transformation, okay, or transformations, okay? This is the very important period. Guys, there's no more procrastinations here. Like this is the period where we may feel that we need to communicate things through, and just if that situation that we are is very toxic, we just go out, okay? This is the time for 1414 right there. This is the time where we want to communicate the truth. We want to communicate the truth not only with others, but with ourselves. We're going to have a deep inner talk with each other's and with ourselves within us, okay? Our higher self will have a serious talk with our lower selves, okay? Especially in this period. And it's gonna be transformational in a way for the highest good of all involved. So you don't have to worry you're gonna hurt somebody. You don't have to worry that universe doesn't have your back. Universe always have your back. And not only universe, your higher selves, your guardian angels. We all have guardian angels assisting us Each soul that incarnates to this planet Earth, to this school of life, has automatically assigned guardian angel, one or more, depending on the mission, on the purpose that you have, depending on what you came here to do. Nurture that inner being within you. Nurture that need within you, that inner child that screams out for you to finally act upon the highest and best interest of that inner child, of that need to nurture that inner child. Okay? Your inner child, sensitive and tender, especially for the Virgo season. Virgos are very sensitive and tender. This is such a beautiful, precious thing. If there is somebody that ever spoken bad about your tenderness, your gentleness, and try to kill it in you, this is the time that you need to start nurturing it, because those that love you truly, that's the exact that would love the most about you. That beautiful sensitiveness, that beautiful Virgo sensitiveness, that beautiful, precious tenderness within you. Okay? And this period of holding these emotions back because we were hurt in past, this is the realignment with our true selves. We have it there. So the divine guidance is guiding you, nurture that inner being within you, because that way you will know who the right people around you are and who are not meant to be around you. Those that are forcing you to step out of your true authentic self, true sensitive self, true inner child-like self, are not the right people around you. Those that find it as a weakness, as a toxic, or as a bad trait or weak trait, these are toxic karmic people that don't deserve to be around you, because those people that love you as you are and are truly, truly in alignment with you, with your soul, they will love that about you. This is going to be your highest and most precious trait, because that's what you are in the inner core. In your inner core, that sensitive self, especially I'm talking to Virgos, because Virgos are that carriers of kindness, gentleness, and sensitiveness of all zodiacs. We need you in your authenticity. We need you because you are meant to show others what it's like to live from your gentle emotions, from your sensitivity, from your vulnerability, from your tenderness, from your kindness. You are the teacher of the entire zodiac, how to do that, because you are the masters of it. Okay? So, divine message for the Virgos. Okay, this was an actual concrete divine message for the Virgos, what I'm gonna read now. Before I read for the collective, now it's for actual Virgos. Virgo, this is your cosmic homecoming, okay? This new moon is your sign, is a sacred invitation to step into your power with grace and clarity. Release the need for perfection, okay? You need to release to be always be perfect, okay? Oh my God. Thank you, universe. Look what I just put. Clarity. Power with grace and clarity. We just read it. New moon in your sign is sacred invitation to step into your power with grace and clarity. And there's another one that came here. Self-acceptance. Yep. Dear Virgos, this is the period to embrace yourself as you are. You need to accept every part of you that you are. Every part of you, even those that you yourself as a perfectionist consider as flaws or as something that nobody's interested to see. That's not true, okay? This is the clarity that your divine guidance is guiding you towards, okay? This is the epiphany. Because you were made, you were created, not only Virgos, but everyone, but I'm talking to Virgos now. You were created, designed by the universe, perfect as you are, with all those things that you consider imperfections, that all those perfect pieces of you, because you are the precious mosaic, and everything that you are naturally in your deepest authenticity is as perfect as can be. You know, matrix, society, toxic friends, people, toxic environment may be telling you otherwise. Oh, don't be that sensitive because nobody's going to want you. You know, the girls or the boys are going to think that you are absolute like nuts, or that you are that's all BS, okay? Virgos, you must align with your true authenticity. Every part of you that you are right now at this moment is as perfect as can be. And if you're aligning with people around you now, the new people or with the new situations, it's because you're in perfect mutual alignment. What you have, they need. What they have, you need. It's a mutual divine balance. It's mutual divine exchange. So don't hide your precious traits. Don't hide your sensitivity, your authenticity. Don't be afraid to show who you truly are, because these 2 months in Virgos will make you want to align. No matter what ego says, your soul will scream loud, louder than that. So release the need for perfection and embrace the beauty of progress. None of us is perfect according to any books, okay? Books that say perfection, it's just individual perceptions. Each of us has been created in perfect ways, okay? No matter who you are, how you look, how you behave, that's exactly as you're meant to be, okay? Even with crooked teeth, even with whatever you have, okay, or you are and you consider it's not perfect, okay, it is perfect. Because it's meant to bring you something special for your higher learning, and it's meant to inspire others with that uniqueness that you are. It may inspire others to be okay with themselves. Okay, you are teachers, okay, to embrace uniqueness as your own. No criticizing of self anymore, but self-acceptance of entirety of you. Hello, everybody. Hello, Crystal. Hello, Monica. Welcome. So trust your intuition, okay? Trust your intuition. It is your guiding star. Your intuition is your guiding star. And we've got clear aura. Some of you, it's good to practice some kind of energy cleanse. Whatever you are drawn to, you can do, whether it is Reiki, whether it is salt baths, whether it is going to nature, whether it is introspection, whether it is sitting by the beach, whatever that is, okay? Whatever aligns and cleans your aura, okay? It is now the time for you, okay? We're going to clear the blockages of your physical mind instilled into you, okay, with programming that had been put into your minds, perhaps those that I'm talking to, it's not only Virgos, it's everyone that feels resonating. It could be in a childhood, could be in any other environment, okay? This is all matrix programming. This is all like ego-based programmings of others towards you. Now it's time for you to embrace your inner truth. What is your inner truth? Okay? Why do you not accept your entire being? What is it that's holding you back from self-acceptance? What is it that's holding you back from loving yourself exactly as you are? Okay, this is going to be this new moon and eclipses combination. This is going to be pointing towards your self-love and acceptance so that you can move forward with clear aura, clear mind, clear soul, and loving yourself as you are. Because those that love you already, they love you exactly as you are. Not as you may try to be, but as you are in your core. Okay? Trust your intuition, your guiding star. Now it's the time to align your daily practices with your soul purpose. And we've got understanding. For some reason, it's so blurred. I don't know if it's... So, we've got a practical intuition earlier, yeah? So this is time to align with your daily practices, with your soul's purpose, okay? Combine the soul's purpose in your daily practices. Hello, Chrissy, welcome. So, I hope that everybody's well. This requires the inner understanding, okay, of your being. So that's why these introspections and reflection, self-reflection. Welcome, Christy Ibo. Thank you. So introspection and self-reflection towards self, especially. So Virgo in a tarot deck is a hermit. So that's exactly what this is requiring, the hermit. Okay, so you may feel in a hermit mode, going within, really being in stillness, reflecting upon what is it in your life that it truly aligns with your higher self and with your soul, okay? And after processing all that, you may feel relief. Why is it not? I don't know. You may feel relieved, okay? Hello, why don't you? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Thank you so much for coming and for your likes. I'm grateful. Thank you so much. So, as soon as you choose with your free will, okay, to choose you, as we spoke in past as well, in previous, this inner relief, this need, this feeling, not the need, but this feeling of finally breathing, be able to breathe, will come naturally, okay? Because you are aligning with your free will. You are letting go of mind control and you are surrendering, okay? Your physical mind is surrendering and to your higher self, to this soft voice of that soul from within, of that heart that wants to feel authentic and wants to express, be open, okay? And yesterday I felt a lot of solar plexus and heart chakra and throat chakra, yeah? A sensations of activations. So for those of you that feel it, if you feel burning, if you feel sharp pains, or if you feel cooling. The burning means that the divine alignment is activated, okay? You are activated in those particular chakras. They are working on your divine soul, and your divine source is working through you on these chakras. They are activating, they are releasing all blockages that have been there. And the sharp pains could be sharp pain, could mean the desire of that heart or the solar plexus, the free will, or the throat, the expression wants to be coming out, wants to be expressed, wants to be open, okay? That is the energy that is stored there and is requiring openness. So I suggest to take a few deep breaths and allow that. Say affirmation: I allow my heart to be open. I allow my throat to be open to express. I allow my free will to be open to express, okay? And feel the change. As soon as you start feeling cool air around you in your chakras, that means that storage that has stored that not expressed energy is released, okay? And you relieve. So you may start feeling a lot of changes in those three chakras, where you will feel a nudge to be more open to yourself and to the world, okay? Now it's time to align your daily practices with soul purpose. As you refine your routines, you refine your essence. Remember, you're not just a healer of others, but also of yourself. That was divine message for Virgos especially. And it's actually very beautiful, because we do actually need that at this moment, especially when we see the world now crumbling. We need more alignment with authentic selves, because we came here to this planet Earth individually with our individuals, purposes, missions. We are each of us piece of puzzle, piece. And if we pretend to be somebody else, or if we are not aligning with our authentic self, we are with our deep inner core of who we truly are. Okay, who you truly are when nobody's around, when you are alone with yourself. That's what the world needs to see. That's what the world needs to experience, because that's the exact codes, divine codes from the universe that you came to deliver here. Okay, that these divine alchemy codes of your authentic self are missing if you are not fully aligned with yourself, and if you're not fully in your authenticity. Somewhere around in this universal co-creation, these codes are missed. So we all have to align with our authentic self and express them as authentically as we are, as openly as we are, because somewhere, someone or something is awaiting that, to be fully connected as the pieces of one giant mosaic and puzzle, so that the universe could actually work. It's just like a machine that comes to you in pieces, okay? And you must assemble it. If you try to assemble it not based on authentic manual instructions, but you try to portray it based on ego, some other ways, and then you have few screws left behind, and you say, who cares? then your machine's not going to work properly. Okay? It's not going to be perfectly aligned with everything that it's meant to do. So it's the same with us. So this new moon, 2 new moons in Virgo, are guiding us gently to align with our beingness, authenticity, and our deep, sensitive, gentle, loving beings that we are, exactly as we are, not as we pretend to be, or as we expect, or as we assume others to want to see us as. But the job of each of us is to show up wherever you go, whoever you're speaking to, as your entire authentic self. And then, without any other assumptions about what may probably be better if I show up this way or that way, watch what happens. Because as soon as you align with your authentic self in every single particle of self, universe will conspire to bring you perfectly harmonized mirrors or beings that are perfectly harmonize with who you truly are. You didn't come here to this planet to be or act as someone else. You came here already perfectly designed in your perfect uniqueness. And I'm talking to everyone here. And that is what's required by your universe. You, universe, to show up as in your world, at your own pace, at your own time, at your own special design. So this is divine. Touch or whisper of your higher self to embrace this transformative period with self-acceptance, love for yourself first. And then, if that is your desire, your authentic nudge, your authentic being desires to share with others, this is exactly perfect timing, because universe never does mistakes. Universe always brings people and situations to us at the right time, the right place, and the perfect, already made up design. So this season of reflection and renewal is going to be intense for all that hasn't yet aligned with their authenticity, their individuality, their uniqueness. And this is going to be the finer refinements, polishing of your divine, beautiful being, perfectly designed for you to exist in your special sense, in your special beingness. Okay, let's move on to eclipse sequences and see what that could correlate with this season, okay? Okay, August 23rd, we've got a new moon, 26 degrees Virgo, and it also initiates the eclipse season, setting the stage for profound shifts. That's what I'm talking about. The profound shifts in our consciousness, epiphanies, shifts in situations that no longer serves our highest good. Healing thyself. That shift is going to require us, and look what we've got. We spoke about clarity and grace, right? We had a clarity earlier, now we have a grace. This is your time. Whoever resonates with this is your time of deep healing and tuning into your inner grace. September 7th, total lunar eclipse at 15 degrees in Pisces occurs, okay? So Pisces, again, very, very introspective sign, okay? Very dreamy, ruled by Neptune, inviting deep emotional release and closure. So we spoke about it. So it's this eclipse also going to feel very intense in emotional release and closures that no longer serve our highest good. Okay, this is, and I channeled it in previous life, right? We just have it confirmed here through astrology that deep emotional release and closure is the major for many of us, okay? That is not going to allow anymore staying in hot pot situations and scenarios. But deep introspections are going to birth a new epiphanies, new shifts of consciousness, new solutions, new resolutions, and releasing the old, embracing the new. That is more aligned with our higher selves, with our true authenticity. And while I have been talking about this, I had this beautiful heart chakra sensation. And as an empath, this sensation is collective, okay? So first of all, I felt a deep burning. We spoke about it as deep activation of this heart chakra to start opening, okay? Then I had a sharp pain, meaning the blockages is coming out, okay? It's unfolding. And then I have this sensation of deep, beautiful cooling of around the heart chakra, meaning that blockage has been released. Release, emotional release, and closure. So I'm happy for any of you that are going through this, okay? We all go through this in our own individual selves, in our own individual ways, okay? And let us all embrace this with, again, clarity, okay? So the clarity will be much more visible. If there were people around us that were deceptive, they were trying to manipulate you or the collective. They were trying to manipulate you into believing in anything. They were trying to be toxic towards you, or they were trying to lie to you. Everything's going to be visible. They'll be exposed. Every deception will be exposed with clarity. Because darkness only lives when is absence of light. But when the light comes out in form of clarity, the darkness can no longer sustain. So the toxic people can no longer exist in your light. That's why it's required by the divine for you to fully plunge into your authentic self, in your beingness, with everything that your soul is, when nobody's looking, when nobody's listening, when you are there as yourself, looking at the mirror, being there with yourself, who you truly are, with all the light and shadow. This is you, uniquely you. And that's what is now needed to be seen by those that are aligned with your higher self, that are making you feel fulfilled, making you feel aligned, making you feel growing, making you feel evolving, making you feel free, making you feel that you can breathe. Okay? September 21st, the partial solar eclipse. Okay, so we've got August 23rd, the initiation of the eclipse season. September 7th, we have a lunar eclipse in Pisces, inviting deep emotional release and closure. And the September 21st, we have partial solar eclipse in 29 degrees of Virgo. Culminates the season, offering a moment to set new intentions and embrace fresh beginnings. Perfect. So these eclipses perfectly harmonize with this Virgo season. Okay, and each year I actually love Virgo seasons the most out of all because of that. Because if there is some stuck energy, the Virgo season definitely clears it out. And so this season's gonna be truly transformative. And again, we have a nurture. Offer a moment to set a new intention. What is your new intention that is perfectly aligned with your highest excitement? Basha would say, follow the highest excitement, the 5 steps formula, okay? If you don't know, check it out. The Basha always guides everyone according to universal laws. No BS, no indoctrinations, no dogmas, no occults or whatever, no religions that were modified or manipulated by shadow entities, but true universal laws. And the 5 steps formula is the first step. Follow your highest excitement. That's the right path because that's the highest vibration. And then universe will conspire to send you exact synchronized people, situations, and opportunities for your highest good at that very time. So nurture it within you, nurture that heart within you, nurture that sensitivity, that beautiful, precious gentleness within you, that beautiful softness within you. Okay? I'm a little bit sad that patriarchal society has programmed, for instance, our male, a part of our humanity, to suppress their feelings, suppress the emotions, and portray it as a weakness, because that's what our feminine part truly adores. That's the one major manly trait that a true divine feminine, not toxic divine feminine, not karmic divine feminines that call it weakness, but a true aligned mature divine feminine finds it the most attractive, the most manly is when a man is actually gentle, sensitive, soft in their heart and showing that. That's the most attractive thing that a woman, a mature divine feminine, aligned divine feminine, admires, appreciates, and adores the most. Because there was so much coldness in the society, in patriarchal society, that destroyed the true authentic beingness in men and in women. Women were suppressed. for their emotions, for their intuitions, were ridiculed for their intuitions, for their insights, their healing abilities. They called them all sorts of names. We have 5%, so I have to finish that. How long do we have this? Let me take the charger just in case. You live in your authentic self, Christy. Boo, that's perfect. Congratulations. I'm rooting for you. Okay, I'm rooting for everyone that does live in their authenticity, because that is the way. Did it work? Yes. So yeah, offering the moment to set new intention and embrace fresh beginnings. Strength, yes. You, as soon as your free will chooses, you don't have to expect from yourself to do all at once. Yeah, no, don't beat yourself up if your ego wants to have it faster, or if you want to have quicker. No, set your pace as naturally as the river flow. Okay, because there's exact pace, exact divine timing for you, not you, whoever individual selves. Okay, and when you set the intention and align with that intention with your free will, universe will bring you so much inner strength that your ego would have never even thought of. Oh, your physical mind would probably say or assume, oh, I can't imagine that outcome right there in the future because I feel weak, I feel this, I feel deflated, I feel tired, I feel all that. That is portrayed from past data. But as long as you set the intention, I want and I am ready to align with my authentic self, my authentic path, my divine path. I want to embrace healing. I want to embrace liberation. I want to embrace freedom. I want to embrace change. I want to embrace this love. And you set the intention and the free will in alignment. Universe will bring you enough strength that you need and all that you need to follow that highest excitement path. Okay, simple as that. Okay, we've got some Saros cycles, which is ancestral echoes. Okay, so these eclipses are part of distinct Saros series. March 14, the lunar eclipse, Saros series 1 to 3, initiating the sequence that will continue until 2026. Okay, so I'm not too sure, don't know so much about astrology. So these ones are researches that I didn't really deeply delved into. So you feel free, if you feel guided, feel free to do the research yourselves, because you will get exact informations for yourself, what you need for your own being. Then the September 7, the lunar eclipse, Saros series 1 to 8, marking the second in an almost tetrad of eclipses. These cycles suggest a theme of continuity and evolution. That's what we want to hear. Yeah, continuity and evolution, urging us to reflect on past patterns and embrace the lessons they offer. Yeah, so this is going to be a reflection of all past patterns, and I feel it also on myself. Okay, I'm learning in this season a lot about my past patterns. Freedom. Free yourself from all blockages, mind blocks, past patterns, toxic people, toxic situations, toxic assumptions, whatever there is that is not aligned with your highest good or higher self or your intuition. Always have discernment. We had a short about discernment. Whatever I'm experiencing, whatever I'm going through now, whatever I'm living, does it align with my soul, with my heart's voice, and with my higher self and my best interest in heart? Try to let go of your mind's assumptions. Let your mind take a back seat. Sit still and look within. Ask your soul, what is it that I need right now? What is it that needs me right now to show up for? What is it that I don't need anymore? What is it that I'm meant to release? All these will be clear as soon as you choose with your free will to seek clarity. With strength, freedom, and self-acceptance. Divine message for Virgos as well. One more time. This is your celestial awakening. The dual new moons in your signs, especially the solar eclipse that we say is in September 21st, you may feel it the most, but you may also feel pre-shadow and post-shadow. Celestial awakening, dual new moons in your sign, especially the solar eclipse, are invitation to recalibrate your path. Recalibrate your path. Release self-doubt. We have truth. Release self-doubt and perfectionism. Trust in your innate wisdom. Align your daily practices with your soul's purpose and watch as the universe supports your transformation. With grace, dear Virgos, and dear ones that feel resonating with this, have strong placements in Virgos, or have a placement in certain houses where the Virgo resides. Look up where your placement is, and there you may feel it the most. Okay? May this eclipse season bring you only healing, the courage, and divine wisdom to embrace your true potential, okay? Because why or what is life if not fully embraced in our authenticity? What would life be worth it if not embraced in that authenticity? Because that is the door to our true magic. That is the tool that opens that abundance for us in love, in life, in career, in purpose, in anything that is meant to be our legacy, our authentic self expressed in external reality. So embrace this period with full surrendering of your authentic beingness, and let the mind take a back seat for a while. You don't need it now. All you need is the voice of your soul, voice of your heart, and to become who you truly are in your core. And that to show to the world and reflect. Because that's the only way for us to exist in perfect harmony and peace. If we let go of self-doubt, not accepting ourselves, if we let go fears, if we let go all that's blocking us from our highest excitement, from our highest desires, from our truth that screams from inside, from within of your heart and your soul. I hope this will bring you some insights, some encouragement, some relief, some healing. And we may do more astrological readings like that, because I believe that astrology is true blueprint. And I'm not the only one who does believe that. So astrology is a true blueprint of us as individual beings. So we should not neglect that knowledge and embrace it, along with synchronicities and divine signs that the universe shows us each time on every step that we are. With awareness and clarity, all will unfold for your highest good in perfect ways, under grace, in perfect time. And those that are meant to stay in your life will be perfect, harmonious reflection of that authenticity that is rebirthing in you. So have a beautiful time, beautiful day, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye. Namaste.